Thanks for stopping by, everybody. Level M Diecast. We have Matchbox 2024 Mini Cooper. This is the Walmart set here, exclusive here in the U.S. This will probably pop up all kinds of places outside the U.S., but here in the U.S., this is exclusive to Walmart. It is a 6-car set. This is number 1 of 6. You do have, of course, the whole mix on here. Here is the mix on the back. They're all Mini Coopers. And unfortunately, just like everything else that will release at Walmart, series theme-wise, it will be half new and half reissues, carry forwards, as they like to call them. But we will start out with brand spanking new deco. 1964 Austin Mini Cooper. This one in kind of a beige caramel kind of color. This is a brand spanking new deco. Really happy to finally get a new deco for this particular one. The card art is pretty nice as well. I think the card art looks pretty good. There is our 64 Austin Mini Cooper. Just has a black painted roof. And then some deets on the front. Deets looks pretty good. Headlights done up. Turn signals done up. Looks pretty good. Base is super chrome. As usual, there is the deets. S46 is the day code. There are no rear deets on this casting, unfortunately. And then this does have a gray interior with a right-hand drive. So it's not too bad. At least it's a new deco. All right, number 2 in the mix. This one is the Austin Minivan 1965. This is a brand spanking new deco for this one. I do like the card art. I think the card art is actually pretty nice. But this one, a brand spanking new deco, which is good. We can get the car out of the blister. Always a fun time. There is the deco on the side. Says Motor Spares. We guarantee all of our products. Produced and operated by, let's see here. There you go. So that probably has something to do with somebody. And then there is some deets there, just some up close. This is a pretty nice inkjet style printing on it, which is not something that we typically get from basic range kind of stuff. There are no prints on the front, unfortunately. No prints on the rear. Does have a tow hitch. The original version of this casting did not have a tow hitch. They added a tow hitch throughout the production run. Does come with a tow hitch all the time now. Right-hand drive, tan window. The other details on the other side are exactly the same as the front. So, you know, it's not too shabby. All right, number 3 of 6, the last brand spanking new version in the mix. 2010 Mini Cooper S Cabrio in a turquoise color with some dual black stripes on there. Again, brand spanking new deco for this one, which is pretty nice. It's in the blister there, pretty tight. Does come with the 5 spokes in chrome, which looks good. Talked about this casting before. The rear seats don't have any depth to them because there is a rivet spot on the bottom, which is actually the interior, which holds the model together. So very interesting design. Regular left-hand drive for this one. This one was a US version. Full deets on the front and a couple of those black stripes on the hood. Looks pretty good. You do have your Mini Cooper logo in there. Definitely looks like a fish from that angle for sure. A bit of fog light details on there as well. No prints on either side and no prints on the back of it either. This does have hook assembly, but it does have a traditional type of rivet on the bottom. So very interesting. There is the base deets. Nothing fancy, nothing different really about that one, but a brand spanking new color for sure. All right, number 4 of 6. This is the 2003 Mini Cooper S. This Cooper casting came out, I believe in 2001, might be when it originally came out. Not the red version we're talking about here, but just the casting in general. We do have a reissue for this one. That is the original issue right here. This one is dated M39, so it's been a few years since we've seen this one, but again, I really don't feel like it warrants a reissue. We could have gotten other colors. As a matter of fact, I would have rather them do the blue one. That was from like 2003, maybe 2004, which had a bunch of variations for the hood prints. That would have been a better fit, in my opinion. But we'll crack this one open. A carry forward model nonetheless. You know, they love to do carry forward models because it doesn't cost them any money to actually do anything. But as a collector, you still buy it and they still make money even though they did nothing to earn the money. All right, original one is on the top. The new one is on the bottom. They do come with the exact same wheels, same finish. The original one on the top. You see it does even have the little break back here for the black print, which is ridiculous. The new one, let's see here, we'll do this the right way. Left side is the original, new one is on the right. The prints are basically exactly the same. There is a little bit more black print in the original one on the left, but again, we beat this up all the time when we talk about, you know, print quality and stuff like that with these carry forward models. That's all you get. There are no rear prints on this one whatsoever. The casting is the same. Nothing fancy with that. No deets changed on the base either, unfortunately, if I can hold on to the model. So there is the deets on the bottom. Original one there on the bottom, new one on the top. No changes, no nothing. Same assembly, same print, same all that good stuff. Same super dark window, same black interior, same literally everything. Everything. So we're just going to turn that one upside down. All right, number 5 of 6. This one would be a pretty cool addition, except for we've already seen this one before. 2011 Mini Countryman. I do like the Countryman. I think it's kind of cool. The Paceman is super rare. I wish Matchbox would have done the Paceman. That would have been super cool. But this one in orange. Again, we've already seen this before. This is the original version here, which was P02, so just a few years ago, with the ultra dark window on the top, print on the front and the rear. It's unlikely that there's going to be anything different, but there might be a pretty good shade variation in the kind of the dark orange color to it. There is the new one there. We're going to take a look at this. The original one is on the top. So they do have the same wheels with the same finish, the same gray interior to cover up those fender flares. There is a shade variation for sure. The original one is on the top. So the original one is a little bit lighter. The new one is definitely a little bit darker in color. Original one on the left. Taking a look at the prints. They are the same between the two. They still have the Mini Cooper logo on there. They still have the S logo there in the grill. The grill is definitely a little bit better quality print on the new one, which is on the right, but that's it. That's it. And then there is just a view on the top. Again, the original one on the left is a little bit lighter. It's probably not going to show on the camera, but it does appear a little bit lighter in hand. And then taking a look at the prints on the back, usually we get some pretty significant differences between taillight prints, but these ones are exact, and I mean exact. We're talking color, design, all that other stuff. They both say Countryman on the back. They both say Cooper S on the plate. They both say Cooper S on the trunk lid, or the hatch, I should say. Same Mini logo, just same all the way around. Unfortunately, just nothing different. As I mentioned before, it's just a few years ago, so unfortunately, no differences to be had. Doesn't surprise me one bit because, you know, Matchbox is struggling, and I know it's not them, it's Mattel telling them to basically not do anything new. And this one is the epitome of that. This is number 6 of 6. This is the last one in the mix. This is the 64 Austin Mini Cooper. Again, same exact one as the first one. So a little redundant to get two of them in the mix. And then on top of that, this one has been reissued countless times. Just absolutely blows me away. This is the original version here. Oops, sorry about that. This one is the original version here. Had those backwards. This is dated C08, C18. So this is the original version of the white one. It was a little bit off-white, which was actually pretty nice. It does have a kind of a burgundy interior. Full front prints on there. No rear prints on it. And then a black printed top. All right, and then we got this version here, which was P42. This was more of a traditional white. So this was, It was okay. It was acceptable to take this. There was a pretty significant shade, as you can see, pretty significant shade of the white. That was for that one. And then, of course, we got it yet again right here, which is R21, which was exactly the same as the previous one. This one right here. So there is a little bit of a shade difference, just a teeny bit. But again, you know, we're talking about just the quality of how it works in the production area. The same prints on all of them, though, which is unfortunate. So we'll go ahead and crack this one open. Really, really disappointed in this one by a long shot. This is absolutely ridiculous that we got another white one. Least they could have done is just not painted the roof. I know that's probably not accurate, but they could have just done it anyways. S47, there is your day code there. We'll take a look at our most recent one, which would be R21. So the previous version is there on the top. There is a shade of white difference, but again, this comes down to production quality, how the paint's mixed, all that kind of stuff like that. Still the exact same prints all the way around. There's no difference between the headlights or anything. Chrome bases on all of them. All have the small disc cut wheels. All have burgundy interior. And all have a black painted roof. The previous version before the other one is much, much closer on the whites, for sure. And then, of course, you have the original OG version, which was an off-white, which the first time this was reissued was okay, but the subsequent 2 times after that, not okay whatsoever. So we're going to put that guy there. Going to flip these over because it's just a little bit redundant, a little bit ridiculous as a whole Mini Cooper thing here that we just can't seem to get anything. Like, if they're going to do carry forwards, at least do something that's obscure or something that, you know, we haven't seen for a really long time, because they're certainly not doing that. But anyways, there you go. That is the Mini Cooper set. Very disappointing. Very disappointing. Hopefully Matchbox stuff improves, because these carry forward stuff and all these series car sets are becoming increasingly bland, increasingly boring, and increasingly a waste of money. So anyways, we're going to roll out. Appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. Level him, Diecast. Peace.